These are the 4 mobility exercises that would have saved me from so much pain while I was playing a bunch of sports and in a lot of pain. All of my joints just kind of ached. And if I knew these movements, then they would have not been. The disclaimer is that yes, there are probably 1,000 other stretches that you could use, but these are what I've seen work the best and have helped my clients the most. The reality and the question that I sometimes ponder on is how can it be so simple, just 4 exercises that could have saved me from so much pain, but eluded me for so long and I just didn't know of them or wasn't using them. So if that's you, then watch this video because it really is that simple. The first one is the calf stretch, and we're just opening up the ankle. You can do it with a bent knee, you can do it with a straight leg, but stretching the calf is a huge key. Eventually you want to start being able to control through the motion from that bottom position, and of course you want to get both sides. The calf stretch, super important, number 1. Second is the hamstring stretch. You're going to use a slant board again, just having the toes up, and then we're reaching down all the way, opening up behind the knee. This is where you're going to feel the most tension. You see I just locked my leg. You flex the quad to lock your leg, reaching all the way down. I didn't pre-stretch, so it feels a little bit tight, but that is much better than it used to be. When I was in high school, I was like right here. It's actually so terrible and sad to say, but I was super tight on my hamstrings. There's a little video of me when I was like 6 doing karate, and I was like stretching my hamstrings like this at 6. I don't even know what happened, why that happened, but I always had tight hamstrings until now. The elephant walks is kind of the next level for that, and we're going here. Just working movement into the hamstrings. Not a different exercise, but you're still stretching the hamstrings. You're just going to start with movement. All of these, I'll give a little bit more of an advancement after into movement because it's not just the static stretching that saved me. It's being able to move in and out of the positions. The third is the couch stretch. We're over here. So while you're doing the couch stretch, opening up the hip flexor, you're learning to contract your glute and push your hips forward. The hip flexors are chronically tight. So many people, because we sit like this for so long, especially in school. You sit at a desk all day, and then you get up, you walk for 30 minutes across the school, and you're playing soccer. Hip flexors never opened up. You did a few of these, maybe a few of these, and you're ready. Yeah, you're really not ready, and that's why we have so many problems in high school and in college with people playing sports, but also into older age. You sit all day at work, and then you go play your nightly soccer game, and you tear something, and now you can't play your sport. So couch stretch, super important. You can do it on a couch. I don't know if that's why it's called a couch stretch. I would assume so. But if you have a couch that's about this high, you just lean forward, and hopefully there's carpet, but if there's not carpet and that could hurt your knee, then just put a pillow under your knee. It's nice and easy. You learn to contract the glute. Super easy. And to give you the movement side of that, we have the couch lunge, pushing forward, pushing back. Also the split squat, the ATG split squat, super valuable for opening up the hip flexors through range. The last is the incline pigeon. I have a whole video on like 7 glute stretches. All of them are valuable and I use all of them, but this is the one I started with and the one I use with my clients the best or the most often. So we're here, we're pushing into my left glute, the one that you actually can't see right now. We're pushing into that side. You'll see a video pop up that gives you another angle of this movement. And we're kind of sinking the hips down. This also helps the hip flexor open up a little bit. And then we can start moving down and coming back up as we went through it. The nice part about this movement is it's easy to regress. So if you have the pad up, bench up like that, boom, nice and easy. And then you just flip it down, eventually going flat, and you can sink really low here, getting that stretch and that glute, and sink down, boom, get into the foot. That's ideal. Oh, I don't have a workout bench at home, I can't do it. You basically just stack pillows, and these are gonna be my pillows. So let's say this is my pillow here, and then that goes to the knee. I got that exact same position. So just put pillows, or even the side of a couch works really good. Clean your feet a little bit so you don't get the couch all dirty, and you can do the movement. I do it on my bed at night with pillows. If I'm really tight, I'll use the pillows. If not, then I'll just do it flat because I can, but just work up to that position. So these 4 stretches, just add to your routine. Do them twice a week, maybe do them 3 times a week if you're really invested, and watch your hips and your legs just start to feel better. You won't be walking around like this because you're so stiff. And maybe you get a little bit stiff, a little bit sore from the first time you do them, but you'll know there's a difference from that achy stiffness to, oh, a little bit sore. I used a muscle that I haven't in a while, and now I feel better. I'm able to play more confidently, go outside, and not feel like a really old man. So we want those things for you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and go watch the next video. Enjoy.